Today we're just walking along a path through a little botanical gardens here in Taree. We'll go up to the end of this and then we'll come back along the river. It's quite a nice walk. I won't be doing much commentating, except if I see something interesting. Just goes behind a few of these businesses here. That one there being a Honda business. And then it gets into houses. A lot of the houses along here got flooded in the last floods we had around the area. They were pretty devastating floods. I think they were the biggest floods they've had here for about 100 years or so. But don't quote me on that, but it was pretty bad. Non-native rubber trees. Maybe they are native. I should look that up. Maybe you could look it up and leave a comment. Tell me if I'm right or wrong. Thanks, mate. Yeah, the Bicentennial Gardens. Alcohol-free zone. A list of all the tree donors. Some nice purple ahead from jacaranda trees which are in flower at the moment. Purple carpet. As I said, we'll just follow the footpath along on the way up. It's not very far, about 1.5 kilometres, and then come back along the riverside over that side. So that's the Manning River over there. Down here is Browns Creek. If you want to look that up on the map, see where we are. How you going, old son? Good, excellent, thanks. That's good. Nice little spots on the river at the back of houses. As we walk along here, I can hear scurrying in the grass down here. Those little lizards. These sandstone blocks they have here as seats. Not a bad idea. Oh, the shopping trolley down there in the water. Yeah. Shopping trolleys tend to escape from supermarkets. They end up everywhere. See some of these nice houses through here. I'm going to move over for this fella. How you going, old son? Good. Another trolley. Actually, to be fair, a lot of this stuff got washed down the creek, down to this area. And different people go along and clean it out, different organisations like Landcare, and Browns Creek has its own set of volunteers that come and try and keep it as clean as they possibly can. Of course, there's other people, like everywhere else, that like to just throw things into creeks and rivers. But then we have volunteers that try and clean it up. There's a nice jacaranda over there. I'll zoom in on that one. Ooh, very nice trees. We're coming up around to the end. A nice old spotted gum by the looks. Now that place there, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was the old place where they pick up the dairy or something like that. I'd have to look it up and then take it up river or take it down river by boat. There's a bit of a wharf there, and then there was a train track here, as you can see. The old trail here runs around through there. An old train easement. But yeah, it's all gone now. But things change, and that's good. These big pines here are what we call Norfolk Island pines. They're another great native tree to Australia. Okay, so that goes out there onto the road, and that's the end of this part of the walk. I haven't been any further. I might go up here and see what is up here, but I think it becomes residential. just onto a normal footpath. I'm not even sure if it cuts back in. There's an old fish co-op down there as well. Down the end of the footpath there on the right. The old building. Yeah, that's up this way. Now when we go back, we shall get onto right next to the river. Those clouds over there look good, don't they? Yeah, the mighty Manning River. As soon as we're going back down the same part of the track, we'll focus in on a couple of things. So there's the Manning River Bridge, which is the old Pacific Highway. No longer, it's all bypassed with a new freeway, which is to our east. Yeah, that flood's got right to the top deck of that bridge there. And that's pretty high, and over there we can see some houses over there. They all got flooded. That whole area was really flooded out. And these houses that we walked past before along Browns Creek, they were also flooded. Well, they say nature, it's a harsh mistress. A little bit of a viewing platform here where the river goes up that way there around this island, and over there it goes up that side as well. Some farmhouses. So we'll diverge from the path and we'll go along this foot trail, which is closer to the river. It's strange that tree there's got some red painted on it for some reason. Maybe it's an indicator for... Well, I've got no idea. I'm not even going to guess what it's red for, but it's red for something. Might want to get a shot of that QR code and I'll tell you all about the area.
Yeah, it's freaky, isn't it?
Right, there you go. It's a nice looking tree. That'd be a good tree in your yard, backyard. Good tree for climbing if you're a kid. This here actually looks like a Wallamai pine. They're both male and female. Discovered not long ago, probably 30 years ago. Thought to be extinct, but now they've put them out to the rest of the world so that there'll be pockets of them that will survive. It's a prehistoric tree. The top part is the female with the cones, and the bottom part is the male. It releases the pollens. It could be vice versa, but I think that's the way it is. Let's see, what's this say? This is, may peace prevail on earth. On the peace pole, number 401, the Rotary Club of Taree on the Manning. Let it be quietness that comes to this land. There's mandarin. It's on this other side around here. And French. Thank you, Rotary Club, for all your effort. There's another story post here. So if you're interested, get your phone, get that QR code there. Just pause the video. And then you can see the story of the Heritage Trail. I don't know if it's the same story of the other QR code I got just before, but either or, it'd be great, just interesting to hear the story or read the story. So we might just pause it here and then continue on when we get to another little spot before I get back to my car. So this is where we basically started from. I just walked down this way around this building, which is the Manning River Sailing Club. down to the foreshore of the river. Few people fishing. I thought I heard someone behind me. That building there ahead of us is what they call the boathouse. That was pretty well destroyed during a big storm we had, and of course the river comes right up and floods this building here where I used to teach taekwondo. I've had the water up to the floor on that top deck there, and then this one here will always get flooded as well. And then they got some grant money and donations and they fixed it right up, and now it's a nice little restaurant in there, cafe. You get a nice lunch, coffee, cakes, and a good look over the river. Down there, lots of jacaranda on the other side of the river, as you can see. Down to the bridge, and when you go across the bridge on the south side of the bridge down there, those jacaranda are either side, and it's just a carpet of purple this time of year. It's pretty amazing. It's great actually. It's always good to see. The smells coming out of the boathouse in the Manning River Rowing Club, which is underneath, are making me very hungry. And then we just come to the car park here. They got all that Harris fencing up over there from the floods. They're still fixing up the foreshore. We'll just zip up here alongside the building. Okay guys, if you enjoyed my movie, my little walk along the Bicentennial Gardens here in Taree, give us a like, subscribe, and we'll do it all again in the future. We'll find some other place for a walk. It's been a while since my last video. However, it should all be good. Have a great day.